looks better. I think it just didn't.
Yeah. There we go.
Hi.
And we're live.
We were having some technical difficulties.
Hi.
I've been trying to edit.
My
upload from,
computer
yeah.
does not work with YouTube Live.
But we're here. We're only 10 minutes late, so that's not too bad.
There we go.
All right. So looks like we got a couple people on. So if you guys are on, say hi in the chat. What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? Do you want to sit in your chair? In the director's chair? Where are you going? Wally has a lot of energy. He has not had a nap.
Nope.
So
he starts school tomorrow.
He starts school tomorrow, so we're trying to skip the nap and get some extra rest tonight.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. I know I've got the ring light in my. Yeah, we could try it without, but
yeah, you still got other light.
Yeah. Trying to figure out the best placement of the ring light. That does not work.
No,
that's not laser eyes. Why don't you just turn it off? Okay. There we go. Okay, I think that'll work. That'll work.
All right. Hi, Russ. Hi, Mom.
Hello. Thanks for hopping on.
Wally will eventually join us back here soon. He's running amok.
He's running amok and turning all the lights on and off.
Yeah. All right. So I think the purpose of tonight's call, before we do that, kudos to you for getting all of the Galaxy's Edge footage edited down.
I did.
Posted.
Yeah. So the first two videos are up, part 1 and 2. Part 3 is uploading. Let me go look and actually see. Oh, it is uploaded and it'll go live as soon as we end the live. So we had a really awesome Galaxy's Edge day. It was a really long day. I think we were in total like awake and doing the parks for 19 hours that day. So it was just a very long day. So we had a lot of footage. I think we had, I don't know, probably like close to 3 hours of footage from that day. So I've been sorting through all of that while he's doing somersaults in the background. So I've been sorting through all of that and just trying to get it all edited down and make sense of it. We have more footage from our VIP tour that we'll do as a separate vlog. So that'll be coming down the pipeline. We are super behind on editing.
From the July trip even.
Yeah, so we still have a lot of videos from July and a lot of fun family videos. So that'll be coming in the next couple weeks. I'm going to try and get back onto a regular publishing schedule. Our goal is always to publish Thursday and Saturday. But I work in K-12 education. Our school year started up on August 14th, which is also our wedding anniversary, and Molly's birthday was on the 25th, and then we left for this trip. So it's just been a little crazy lately. So I got a little bit behind on our publishing schedule. But now I think we're going to start to get back into a routine. So the start of school year is always your busy time. The start of school year is always a little rough. So, Wally brought something to show everybody. What did you bring? Come show. We have some glasses of wine over here. Lego. Yeah, Lego Vroom Vroom. Come here. Ooh.
Remember, buddy, you got to go to your
Come to your chair over here.
We'll
come over around to your chair.
Yeah.
There you go. The director's chair.
You got your own director's chair right here where you can show everybody everything.
And when you sit there, look at you're perfectly on screen. And you can show everybody.
My new Lego Vroom.
Your new Lego Vroom Vroom. It's so cool.
Let's sit there. You want to sit on Daddy's lap?
Down.
Oh, no, we want to get down. Okay.
Okay.
I think previously our lives, Wally's been asleep. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes with the real live awake toddler. Your choo-choos, yes. I know you have so much fun stuff. I'm just going to do a quick little post here on Instagram and let people know we are live. You want to show everyone, you got to come you got to come all the way around.
Remember we talked about that.
And show people over here.
Yeah, got to come all the way around.
Hey, Kelsey. Yeah, we did. We got lucky this time around. Yep. Last time we went over Labor Day, we got stuck in Hurricane Irma. So I think we've got a little bit of a hurricane radar but this time we made it back. No
Or
problems.
Hurricane Magnet.
Yes,
My
or hurricane magnets, I guess.
Yeah.
But we had no issues this time. We got home nice and safe. So let me just throw up a quick little post on Instagram and let people know that we are live.
Yeah, so we got Wally that Lego
Yes, we have
at the Lego store.
something super fun for Christmas this year. So you're definitely going to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel because Wally's going to have a really good Christmas this year. So.
Oh, hi, Hughes and Brews. Yep, great to meet you all. And
yeah, it was
Black Spire
so
Outpost.
great to meet you guys. I was telling Mark just how funny it is, like being on YouTube and doing this and how it brings you together with other people. Like legit, we met Hughes and Brews for the first time in Black Spire Outpost at like 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Had never talked to them before in person, and we're like, "Hey, do you guys want to share
a
some
drink? Let's
blue
share
and
a
green
drink.
milk?" So
7 in the
I think that's
morning.
what's really cool about the YouTube community is just that, yeah, you feel like you already know people, and you kind of aren't afraid to just reach out and connect with people and share a blue milk at 7:30 in the morning. So that was really cool. It was really fun to meet you guys. If you guys are not subscribed to their channel yet, go check out Hughes and Brews. So it's HUGHES and Brews. They drink and do stuff. So they have a great video from. It is a great tagline. They have a great caption of their experience with opening day as well. So go check out their video. And
Hey, my bee.
yes, your bee. Turn it around. We can't
Turn
see
around.
it. Well, I got 2 Lego sets.
Yeah.
Look at that. Is that pretty fun, your bee? Oh my goodness. We're worried that wine is gonna.
It's not. I got everything locked in tight here.
Red wine was maybe not the best choice.
It was late. Hopefully everyone had a great Labor Day.
Yes.
That's what we were doing, grilling steaks.
Yes, we're trying to wolf down a really, really fast dinner. So
let's see. I think our topic of today's adventure was a recap of the Batuu opening day and our VIP experience. So the first of the 2 videos, as I mentioned, is out. The first 2 videos are out. Where you got to see us kicking off, heading into Black Spire Outpost, heading into the VIP tour where they picked us up at 5:30 in the morning from Boardwalk. And you may have heard me mention it on the video. You'll hear me mention it on the replay of the VIP tour video when we get the second half done. Normally you want to meet your VIP tour guides in the park, but because we knew the security lines were so large at Hollywood Studios, or we're going to be so large, we said, let's pick us up at Boardwalk, go around the backside, bring us in through the back security, through the VIP area, and we walked right in.
It worked out really, really well.
Yeah,
So we
worked out
just
very well.
met our guide in the lobby of Boardwalk, hopped in the vans. They did a security check on all of our bags from the van. So you just pass your bags out. They checked them all right there. And then we parked and we had fresh water and snacks before we walked in. Walked in right over by the Lightning McQueen attraction and into the park. No issues. So I think on a traditional day like Mark was saying, it's better to meet them somewhere in the park because you just save that time of not having to go through security. But in this situation, definitely it was worth it to meet them outside of the park and just van on over, and we didn't have to deal with any of the crowds or anything. So it was really great. So, oh, that's funny, Kelsey. They just got home from Colorado. That's fun. Where did you guys visit in Colorado? I know you guys come out here quite a bit. So, have you guys do camping out here, or you just come out for fun? Where do you guys like to go in Colorado? So, we're here in Fort Collins, so it's always a good place to visit.
The Napa of beer.
Yes, we are the Napa of beer. I don't know what Wally is doing out there.
At least he's inside here.
And did you bring your other Lego sets out?
You brought the rest of them? Okay, good.
All right, let me get this posted.
So I don't know if anyone else knows this. New Legos, some of them come in what they call a 3-in-1. Okay, well, we're not going to rebuild it right now.
We're going to be able to right
talking
now.
to people, okay?
That would take a while.
Hey, Wally Boo.
Do you want to show the book?
Yeah. So you can make hovercraft, a big race car, or the little
Or
dune buggy
that he is
that he is now
disassembling
disassembling right now.
Well, he's very, very into Legos and he loves them
Yeah.
right now, but he also really loves to take them apart.
Also not quite old enough yet for him, so he doesn't have
That's-
an easy time putting them back together.
He gets a little frustrated.
Okay.
Why don't you
Hey,
give me my
Wally
wine
Boo.
here?
Wally Boo,
I think I will hold my wine
remember this
rather
is a
than
no.
it ending up on
This
the ground.
is a no.
Why don't you take your wine and then he can
Yeah,
work on his
okay.
Legos.
Got it.
There you
There
go.
you go.
Oh, this Lego.
You're
Hey,
gonna
Flex.
work on his Legos. Hey
Oh,
guys!
We did Bogan,
Oh, and Sterling. Okay, nice.
Bogan,
Nice. That's a good spot to
Bogan,
visit.
Bogan,
Um,
Bogan.
And then Russ had some
Russ's
friends
same
that
time.
stood in
Oh
line.
wow, 1:30.
So
yeah.
Russ, your friends had to be on that. I assume they were on that boardwalk line.
Yeah.
We didn't know that boardwalk was the mecca of people when we arrived there, but
Yeah, we met at 4:30. No,
we got there 4:30.
we got there
So we
4:30.
surely weren't late because we didn't
Yeah,
want the lift situation to get messed
So
up.
we scheduled a lift the night before. She actually ended up coming early. We did ask her when we got in, have you been super busy this morning? And she said it really wasn't that busy. But I think a lot of the people that were taking lifts were doing so before 3:30 when the buses started running. So I think that was kind of a busier lift time. And kind of calmed down after that. So what wine are we drinking?
Good question. I don't know the exact name of the wine, but it is a Spanish from Spain, Syrah. So we had steaks tonight and peppers. So I thought, well, a good Spanish flavor to our meal.
Yes.
Let's have a nice Spanish Syrah. So I don't remember the exact producer.
I don't either. We ate a very fast dinner.
Yeah.
We're trying to eat dinner as quickly as possible. So some of the first through the gate, they rode the Falcon about 3 times in a row. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So we actually didn't actually head into Galaxy's Edge until like 7:15, 7:30. So we came in. A bunch of us wanted to do the merchandise, so we went and got in line for merchandise, and another part of the group rode a bunch of the rides. So Mark went and rode Rock and Roller Coaster and Tower of Terror. There was like no lines. There were walk-on for clothes.
No, Rock and Roller Coaster. They weren't even running the pre-show. We just walked right on through the recording studio and onto the ride. So, I don't know how many people actually went and rode other rides at 6 in the morning, but if they did, they had a blast.
Yeah, there was like no line. I told Mark, I said it would have been really funny to if you really didn't like Star Wars, to go there and be a part of like the opening day crowd and then just veer off to the right and go right to Rock and Roller Coaster and be like, Galaxy's Edge, what's that? I'm just here to ride Rock and Roller Coaster.
Oh, roller coaster. Roller coaster.
Yeah.
You like roller coasters, don't you?
Roller coaster. Roller coaster. Mama.
You guys have a lot of energy right
If the
now.
lighting disappears, we know why.
Yes, if it gets dark, it's probably due to our production manager over here.
Key grip.
What are you doing? Can you not hang off?
Hey,
on
Wally,
that,
can you
please?
not hang off?
Come over here.
Come here. People want to see you.
Yeah, people want to see you.
Yeah,
You're
come
the
to your
star of the
director's chair.
show.
Right here.
No, go to
Right
your
here.
director's chair.
Can you go to your
Yeah,
director's
go to your
chair?
director's chair.
Right over here.
No.
Who's in charge, Wally?
Me done.
You are.
There's
Say
your-
hi.
Hi.
So we went and got in the merchandise line. It was about a 20-30 minute line. So that is one thing to know about the VIP tour guides is they can't get you through those lines. So anything that is not like an attraction, like food lines, things like that, they cannot get you to the front.
They can stand in line for you.
They can. Yes.
Yes,
so,
they can stand in line for you.
Yeah. So we actually had 2 guides because it was a group of 20 of us.
Wally, remember, go around, buddy.
Go
around. Go around to your
Here,
seat.
do you want to sit right here in the middle?
Right there.
Well, that's
Come
not a good
sit
spot
right
to
here.
Yeah.
Okay, you can sit right there.
Hi.
So one of our tour guides did kind of help facilitate us in the merchandise line and stayed with us,
Hey.
and helped us to do all of that. But we had 2 guides, so that made it a little bit easier to kind of divide and conquer and do things like that. So the one guide went with those that wanted to ride the rides, and our other guide stayed with us in the merchandise line. It took about 30 minutes. that was one of the benefits of having the VIP tour guide, is that we could do the merchandise line right at Park Open versus heading to the land, which is where most people went to kind of prioritize getting into the land. So we really only had about like 20-30 minute wait to get into the merchandise. So we were able to have like first dibs at all the merchandise and get whatever we wanted to. And
since you're talking about merchandise, do you want to, and the Flep notice our shirts. So you've got the opening day.
So this was the opening day. This is the pass holder. And this was one of the limited edition ones. So they did have another pass holder one, but it wasn't a limited edition. So I just really wanted to get one that had the date on it. So it has the opening day date on it. I love that it had the Falcon and the cleared for landing with the Black Spire Batuu outline on it. So that was really cool. That was the only shirt we got. We didn't get the other one. We did think about getting the other one, but we just decided.
Once you get it.
No. So let me open up here and show you some other stuff we got. Too many bags of stuff. So actually I have one of these. This was all the merchandise that they had. Wally, can you sit down, please? So these were the other ones that they had. Anything that said limited edition, you were limited to only purchasing 2 of
per person.
So this was the t-shirt that we got.
And I think it was a total of 10 limited edition items in total.
Yeah. And I think this is the other one. This is the other annual pass holder shirt. And I think Lisa on?
I didn't see Lisa yet.
Yeah, I don't know if Lisa's here. But our friends Lisa and Kevin, they did get this one. And it is really neat. And we almost thought about getting it like 10 times, but then we just decided we'd spent enough money. I think this was kind of the hot item of the day. It was this limited release jumbo pin.
It was huge.
It was huge.
This big.
Yeah,
it was my head.
Gigantic. I looked on eBay today because that one did sell out. So they were about double. So they were $65, $64.99, and they're selling for like $120, $130. So but I don't know. We really wanted the merchandise that we wanted, not merchandise to like. So yes, baby. I know we're gonna show everybody all these things.
Yeah.
But we have to wait, okay?
We
will.
Come here, director's seat.
Come here to your director's seat.
Come here, director's seat.
So these we actually got with our tour. Yep. This is where the ring light might be nice to have.
I can fire it back up.
Let's see. We'll get the ring light on so we can see a little bit better.
Maybe I'll do it from this angle.
Yeah, I think that helps. I'm gonna have some like weird alien eyes. Let's see.
Okay.
Ooh.
Sit here.
Yes.
Hi.
Look, I have like laser eyes. Choo, choo, choo.
From Spaceship Earth.
Spaceship Earth. I look like the guy. Yeah. Anyway, so this is our VIP pins that we got. So that was kind of fun. We got to wear those and feel special
VIP.
for the day.
Yeah.
So we got those. Yeah.
You guys know we're the most non-VIP people out there, right? But it was so nice because your travel agency put together.
Yeah, the travel
VIP
agency
tour.
I work with puts together the VIP tour. So like I
We
said,
paid
there's
for
20
it.
of us.
We paid for
And
it.
then we all just had to pay our part. So the amazing thing was that they actually charged the cheapest rate that day.
Yeah.
So the VIP tours start at 7 hours. And it's
Minimum. You have to
7
you
hour
have to
minimum.
pay 7
And
hours.
it
like
is a
4
limit of
20.
10 people per tour guide. So we had a group of 20, so we had 2 guides, and we each paid $300 per person for 7 hours. I don't know what the math is on that.
That's $3,000
Yes, 3,000
for one guide.
No, so it's $3,000 times
2, so 6,000.
I don't know. I can't do math right now. But anyway, that was the rate that we paid. And then we were able to add on additional hours if we wanted to. So, so this was one of the limited edition pins that we got. We also got this one. This one was actually over at the Hollywood Tower of Terror shop.
Yeah. Yeah, we were exiting Tower of Terror, and the gift shop staff was like, "Well, we have Galaxy's Edge pins," and our entire group went.
Yeah. And then this was the other limited edition one that was over there. And then when we went back that evening, we got one more. So I think we got pretty
Which that
much.
one's cool. I mean, what you point
yeah.
out why you like it is because it's shaped like you saw.
It's
it.
shaped
Yeah,
like
it's
the
shaped
beep
like
boop.
But you gotta go
Yeah.
around. You gotta go around.
It's just cool. It's got the outline and it's kind of a real glimmery orange. It's got the Millennium Falcon. So we pretty much got the complete pin set. So that was really fun to collect all of those. So those were the pins that we got. I don't think, I think they all were limited release. Yeah, I think those were all limited release. Yeah. We didn't get this one. I didn't like it as much. Oh no. My
computer's complaining.
backup is yelling at me that it's full. That's not good.
That's
Okay. So this was the one we didn't get, and it had like a sliding Millennium Falcon. I don't know. It just wasn't one that we
didn't like it.
didn't like it as much. But we got all the other ones. So we got all those pins, and we got the shirt, and I think that was it that we got in the merchandise.
So Russ had a great question after we did all of our math. I don't know how much they actually got. I was asking him a ton of questions. I didn't ask that one because I didn't feel comfortable asking how much they get paid. But that is all they do. So our tour group is all they do.
So they have like one group for the day, and then they're done.
Yep.
He said that on that day,
there were 80 groups.
They had 8 pages full of groups.
Yep.
So they were like very busy. I asked, she said the busiest days are Christmas Day, New Year's Day, and then anytime there's like a park opening are the busiest days for the tours. So we were lucky to get in. We booked it as soon as it was announced, and we were lucky that the rate was as low as it was, and that they included Galaxy's Edge. Yeah. So they couldn't get us into Cantina. They couldn't get us into like any of the restaurants or shops or anything like that. But we did get a VIP pass to board the Millennium Falcon.
And like I said, our guide did stand in line with us. So when we would alternate out in lines a lot.
We would.
So like in the merchandise line, we alternated out, and no one gave us any problem whatsoever because our guide was there.
Yeah, so he could kind of
facilitate,
do that
people.
Awkward.
Yeah, the awkward line.
Because we had a couple of us that got in line, and other people went to ride rides, and then we went and joined those people, and he helped facilitate all of that, and we didn't nobody, gave us a hard time or anything like that. So.
Same thing with the blue milk line. We were the group of us was constantly shifting in and out of the line, but our guide was there and was the constant the whole time.
So I think that was it.
I agree with you, Russ. I think it would be a really, really cool job. And I think the reason it costs so much is they actually have to. So your power fell out. Your power fell out because Wally's not going around.
Wally, but can you go around the other way, honey?
You go around. Okay, you knocked mommy's power out.
Okay, hold on 1 second too, because I think my backup is done. So let me just eject that so that we can unplug some things here. Yeah, we're like been multitasking all day, just trying to be as efficient as possible.
Well, and get things done. I mean, as you all have seen, this is the quickest I think. You gotta go around. You gotta go around, buddy boo. That's why I created the path for you.
Okay,
there we go. See, look at there's your director's path.
Yeah. Okay.
So I get the feeling that if you do that for 5 days, they have paperwork. They call this. They have paperwork that they do for the hour before the tour and the hour after the tour. So you can really see they're in overtime situations a lot. So if you do that 5 days a week, that last tour you do is almost 100% overtime.
Right. And then we do, everybody did tip too. So we did all give them a tip. So they get their gratuities as well.
Yes.
So, okay. I got my hard drive ejected.
Yeah, Russ was also talking about the friends that didn't go till later. Yes, about 1-2 o'clock, Galaxy's Edge had emptied of capacity and they closed down the boarding system.
Yes, Kelsey, teachers are the best multitaskers.
So yeah, Galaxy's Edge was no longer taking boarding passes. They were just letting people in, and the video coming out, you'll get to see where
I think it's my favorite of the 3-part. So, so anyway, so after we finished the merchandise, we went, the small group of us that was in the merchandise line.
Flap says hello. You say hello. Say hello to the Flap. Say hello, Flap.
Can you say hello, Flap?
Can you say Flap?
Oh no.
Say flapped.
Oh, when.
Something like that.
Something like that.
So then the small group of us went over to Toy Story Land. The rest of the group was on Toy Story Mania. They'd already done Slinky Dog. So we hopped on Slinky Dog, and our timing was so amazing because we actually went on right at sunrise.
He's going over the back.
What are you doing?
Hey,
You
Wally,
went up there? Huh?
why don't you go find your favorite train downstairs and bring it up?
Can you go find your favorite train? Maybe your Star Wars cars. That'd be cool.
Oh, yeah, go get your Star Wars cars. Because we're talking about Star Wars.
No.
I can't remember. Oh, so we got on Slinky Dog. So we boarded Slinky Dog at 7. Sunrise was at 7:01. So we actually got to see the sun coming up over Batuu, and that was really cool. Could you turn the ring light off? It's like right in my eye. So that was really neat experience to get to see sunrise over Batuu.
That's where I got that great shot.
Yeah, that was a great shot. So after that, then we headed into Galaxy's Edge, and we were able to just walk right in. At that point in the morning, they were starting to take boarding passes. They were at capacity. We didn't have to worry about that. Our guides were able to get us right in. And then we got to just kind of enjoy Batuu for a while. We had a
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock front of the line pass for Millennium Falcon. So we were able to just walk around and enjoy the land and do whatever we wanted to do. I got to pull up the app, and our tour guides, since they had done cast member previews, they kind of knew a lot of the insider stuff on Batuu already. So that was really cool. Like, he got to tell us, kind of how the app worked and how to play with it and where to go and all these things. So I pulled out the app and I started the hacking game. So that was really cool. Got to do some of that and get an early start on that. And then Mark got in line for the blue and green milk.
Yep.
And as we were waiting in line, we saw some friends. So we actually saw the Flept and Hughes and Brews standing over the side, and went over and said hi to them. And we got a round of blue and green milk for everyone to try. We tried the regular and the alcohol enhanced versions.
At 7:15 in the morning.
7:15 in the morning. So it was more like maybe 8.
It was probably closer to 8.
It was probably closer to 8.
Noon
So,
somewhere.
yeah.
5 o'clock somewhere,
Yeah.
definitely.
So we had a round of blue and green milk. Consensus was the green was not very good.
I was okay with the blue with tequila. I mean, it had that kind of like sweet.
Was it the blue tequila?
Or green with
the green
tequila.
with tequila.
Yeah.
You were okay with.
Yeah.
You did find them.
That
That did not take me long enough, but you found them. Okay, show me. These are Wally's Star Wars cars. Yeah, these from another trip.
Yeah.
But it was a good distraction.
One.
And that one too.
around.
Do you want to show everybody?
Come around the
Come on.
director's
And
way.
this one too. You gonna
Come
show
around.
them?
That was the best thing I ever did right there.
You're missing one though. Where's Kylo Ren? Maybe you should go search for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On my kid.
So we had a round of the blue and green milk, and that was fun. And then it was time to board the Millennium Falcon.
Mhm.
So I think I have a picture of our boarding pass that we had for the Millennium Falcon. That was really cool. One of the owners of our agency got to actually keep that. It was
Russ,
pretty
the,
cool.
the blue milk is actually really good. I'd say
I like the blue
the
milk.
blue milk was really good. The blue milk with the rum was really good.
Ooh, there goes
They were
one.
still
There goes one.
experimenting with, pre-mixing it versus, mixing it there and handing you or pouring the rum on top and handing you a stir stick.
But we don't.
Wally Boo, I'm wanting you not to fall. That's why I hold you, okay?
He is very much in the throes of being a three-nager. Okay.
He starts school tomorrow.
He does. Tomorrow's his first day of
First day of
preschool.
preschool.
Bittersweet.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was the front of the line pass that we got. So it says first in the galaxy, so that was really cool. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and you can see it has the little VIP symbol on it. So this is just for the VIP tour guides. It was a special thing that they made. Yep, so it was pretty cool. So we got to walk right down the center lane. And I was telling Mark, I noticed it was really smart the way they set up the signs for the Millennium Falcon Smugglers Run ride. They're all digital. So I'm not really sure what that means, but it seems to me like they could switch them around however they needed to. So right now the center one just says Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, but I think that'll probably become the Fast Pass queue once they eventually offer Fast Pass. Wally, Russ wants to know if you're excited for school. Are you excited for school?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
He's super excited. He is like very outgoing and super social, so I think he's just gonna love it. I really don't think he's even gonna look back.
From our video, oops, just turned away. There we go. You can see the digital.
Yeah, you can see how they're digital. So we actually got to walk right down the center. So I think eventually that center lane will probably become the Fast Pass queue.
Yep.
So that was great. And what was nice about that lane is that we still got to see everything.
Yeah, usually Fast Pass you get diverted around everything, but you could still see the Millennium Falcon from the top.
Yeah. And if you do single rider, you don't.
You
get none of that. So so that was really cool. We actually got to like experience everything you would by standing in the regular queue. So we got to go rode on Millennium Falcon, which was really nice. We got to pick our groups of 6. So Mark actually got to be the pilot. That was really neat. I chose the engineer.
Seat.
Yeah, so I chose the engineer spot so that I can film. I think I got some pretty good footage. Wally, please don't jump on the bed. You might fall off and bump your head.
No.
Can you please come over here? No. You're silly.
You wait. Oh.
No jumping on the bed, okay? Can you be good like Biggie? Look how good Biggie's being. So when you do single rider, did you get no, you do not get to see the Millennium Falcon, and you do not get to see the show.
Where they merge the single rider and is right there at the airlock for the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, so you still get to like go in the like lobby area of the Millennium Falcon and get to see that, but you do not get to see the show or anything. Yes.
No more Wallies jumping on the bed.
No more Wallies jumping on the bed.
Kelsey just said
that. So that is definitely kind of one of the downsides of doing the single riders, that you don't get to do any of that. So hopefully when they do open up Fast Pass, you'll still have that same experience that we did, because that was really, really cool. What did Justin Scard call the guy? Honda Accord instead of Honda Anaka. So that was cool. We got to see him and see the whole pre-show and do all of that. So definitely worth the price tag right there, just to be able to do that. Because when we walked on at 9 a.m., I think it had peaked out at a 300-minute wait. So there was a 300-minute line, and we just walked right on. So that was worth the price tag of the VIP tour right there. So after we got done with that, we actually headed out of Hollywood Studios. We hopped over to Animal Kingdom. Again, what's so great is you just go out that backstage area. You get in a van. It's air conditioned. They have snacks and water waiting for you. We went over to Animal Kingdom. The parking lot for the VIP tours is right behind Pandora. So we walked right out into Pandora, got on Flight of Passage, walked over to Everest, hopped back in the van, headed over to Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom was like a graveyard that day, so it was really funny when we got there.
There's like no one there.
Yeah, everyone was like, we emptied out the park for you. So there was nobody there. So
remember, that was also the first day of Food and Wine.
Yeah, it was also the first day of the Food and Wine Festival.
You have two real big draws.
There was like nobody in Magic
Nobody
Kingdom.
was in Magic Kingdom, and very few people were in Animal
But even with no one being there, there was still a decent wait for some of the rides. Yeah. So we hopped on Space Mountain. And then what was really cool is when we got off,
I had casually thrown out,
could we ride both
tracks?
And our tour guide said, normally, like, if it's like a group of, like 5 or 6 people,
not a problem.
They'll let you do that. But because we had such a large group,
20.
Yeah, they're like, probably can't do that. But they did offer that to us, I think, just because it was so quiet. So, so we got to ride the Omega first, and then Alpha second. Definitely Team Alpha.
Yep.
That was awesome. Do you bring in Daddy his water?
Oh boy.
You can dump it on Mommy's computer.
Nice,
that was really nice. That was close.
Yeah.
So we got to ride Omega and Alpha, so that was really
cool to be able to really tell the difference
to go
between
back to back, hop right on. So that was really neat. So if you ever do a VIP tour, definitely do that. Definitely go.
Ask for that.
Yes, definitely ask to do both tracks of Space Mountain back to back.
Because when you get off the one and you see the ramp, you just basically head up the ramp to the other side.
Yep, you just head right on over. So
you don't even have to do the big long walk out and walk
Yeah.
back in. It's just
It
the
was
ramp right up to the other side.
awesome. So we did that, and then we hopped on Seven Dwarfs, and then we headed over to Splash Mountain. And at that point, we were pretty much at the end of our 7 hours and trying to decide what to do. So as a group, we decided we did want to go ahead and add on 1 extra hour. For the standpoint of people kind of getting back to where they went. So a large group went back to Boardwalk. They were done for the day. I don't blame them. And we decided we wanted to go back to Hollywood Studios and get back into Batuu. So that was one of the nice things, is that they took us over and walked us right into Batuu. So we got past all of the waits, and we didn't have to be in the digital queue or anything. So we got to go back in for a second time. And they were great. I mean, they said, okay, you guys have fun. And thank you so much. And they were super efficient. I mean, they took like the quickest routes possible to get you places.
The VIP tour guides know the fastest way from point A to point B.
Yep.
Any A to B, they know it.
And I think when she dropped us off, it was maybe 10 after. But what the nice thing he said is that when you extend, they do 15-minute intervals.
And you have to hit the full 15
And
minutes.
they always round down. So if you are done at 14, they're going to round down to the hour. So that was really nice, and that's really cool that they do that. So we just had 1 extra hour on the guided experience, which ended up, I think, being $26 a person.
Yeah.
So not bad. Got back into Batuu. Definitely was worth that price tag for the air-conditioned ride over and walking right in. So that was a great perk.
And the other thing that's interesting about VIP tours is once you've done that initial bag check, your initial security clearance that we did that first thing in the morning, right at 5:30, we're done. We never had to get bag checked or security cleared again, because we had been in Disney's control the entire time.
Yep.
It's just like when they used to run the buses between the backstage areas. If you stay in Disney's control, they're okay with not having to continue to do bag checks, etc.
So that made for a really easy day, and I would say the VIP tour was worth every single penny. So when we went back, our intent was we're just gonna stay for 2 hours and walk around. We ended up staying, I think, until 7 at night. So at that point we had done, let's see, that was 12 hours.
Yeah, so we had 14 hours.
14 and a half hours at that point, in the parks, 16 hours awake. But we just couldn't leave. Batuu was just so amazing, just so incredible. I didn't want to leave. So, but it was great. We did everything. We did more of the app, did a bunch of hacking. We did the single rider for Millennium Falcon.
You need to do the single rider line. I mean, it's not like being in the same ship with the rest of your group is
it's a different experience when you're with
So if you want to do really
people.
good, having people who are with you who are really good makes it really good.
Yeah.
So, when we did that first time, we were all together. We all knew what we were doing.
Had a plan.
We had a plan. We
We
coordinated with each
assigned
other
people to roles based on
what they thought they could do.
Yep.
And we did really well.
Yeah. And the better you do, the longer the ride is.
Ish. That's what people say. I would say at least the scenes are different.
They are different. And it does go longer. When you did it the second time, you'd when you come into that, the second hyperdrive.
Yep.
You went right down to Batuu.
Yep. Versus
continuing on. So you do get a little bit of a longer ride if you have better coordination amongst your teams. Yeah. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. But it's a fun experience to do with just random people that you have no idea who they are, and
can't do it.
Kind of getting to experience
it. I got in and people couldn't even figure out which button to press to activate their station. I thought, these are my people. My goal was to crash the ship.
Yes.
And we pretty much did. At one point, Honda Accord.
Russ said he had some friends that they were in Epcot, and they had a great day too. Yep.
Yeah, at one point, Honda Accord said, I'm going to let you guys tell the Wookiee about that one. I thought that was kind of funny.
You want to open that? You
come around.
Come sit in your chair.
Come in your chair.
You can help open it. Okay, so when we went back in, then we walked all the shops and did all of those things. Got to just really take our time. We ate at Docking Bay 7, which was delicious.
And as you'll find out from the video, the only gluten-free food on Batuu is at Docking Bay 7. So gluten-free, basically any allergies.
They had a great allergy menu.
They had a great allergy menu, but
Tons of
the only one
options.
on Batuu. So
Yeah.
if you have allergy
We
needs,
did wait in line to
go
do Ronto's roasters,
Yeah.
and they did not have an allergy menu. So they could have just done like the sausage and coleslaw for us, but we just decided we didn't really want that.
I
So
just want sausage
hold
and
on.
coleslaw.
Hey, hold your horses. Hold little horses. You have to be patient. We're gonna open it up. Okay, turn around. So mom's that. Okay, so and then we walked around all the shops.
And so the Flep just said it was a lot of fun to be really bad at Smuggler's Run. It was, because when you get off, like the cast member who's there waiting, they like literally just start laying it on left and right, and the whole place looks like it's gone.
Yeah, the lady's like, I have so many bruises.
I have so many bruises. Her first thing was, guys, I didn't have a seatbelt back here.
Come sit on my lap.
Well, you gotta be patient,
You
but
have to be patient. So this was the things we got from the shops on backstage. Okay, pull that out. He kind of hasn't seen some of this. We talked about giving some of this to him for Christmas, but I realized that's obviously not going to happen anymore. Yes.
what'd he find?
This
That's
was
a
supposed to be a
Landspeeder.
Christmas present, but I
And by the
put
way,
it in there.
Disney, I don't know how you get off charging what you did for this thing.
Anybody want to guess how much this was?
We're not going to show you.
Yeah.
Put it in the comments how much
Yes.
you think
How
this
much
little
do you
piece
think
of
that
plastic
I think
with
it's like
4
maybe
wheels.
metal.
It's
3
not metal.
wheels.
This is not metal. This is, it might be metal. You might be right. Okay, we're going to call it like a tin alloy.
Yeah.
Put some prices in the comment as to how
Yeah.
much you think
It was
Disney's
way too
asking.
much. That
for
was
this
the
thing.
one thing I think we paid way too much for, but we
Yeah.
had to get it because it was a land
Yeah,
speeder.
you saw, you know,
Molly loves his land speeder. Here, bud, can I see that for a second?
but he's going to go land
Yeah.
speed around with it.
Okay, let me take the price. Since apparently you're getting this
Okay.
now. It was supposed to be for Christmas.
Me. Well, me.
Yeah.
Not people.
You need to take very, very, very careful.
So the Flep
Sure.
must have actually looked at it at one point.
Yeah, it was $20
$20 for that thing.
It's cool, but it is not $20.
Me.
It's a little too expensive.
Yeah, a
That
little
was
too
the one
expensive.
thing I think we got. We paid a little too much for.
Yeah.
But we had to get the land speeder.
We just had his land speeder out today. for a
Also
walk.
got one of these. So they had so many cute ones. I really liked the Yoda just because I liked the like linens, and I just thought he was really unique. I don't think I've ever really seen like a stuffed Yoda before. And I don't think he has like a little like itty bitty Yoda in his room. But I just thought this one was so unique. So we did get the AP discount.
Yes.
They did do the AP
20%.
discount, so that helped a little bit. Yes, this was Yoda, and Yoda was $22.99. So just as comparison, you know, I don't feel like $22.99 is too much for this. But the land speeder
$20
was
for
not
the land
worth $20. So yes, we got this cute little Yoda. And what's cute about all the stuff in the shops is they're really meant to look like they're artisan, like crafts.
Yeah.
Yes, Yoda is really cute. We really like Chewie too, and the porgs
Yeah.
are really cute.
We didn't get Chewy because Bagheera has
She
another
has a Chewy,
that
and
she
we
chews
thought-
on, and we
yeah.
thought, well, I don't want to chew on a $20
Yeah,
toy.
she has a dog toy that's Chewy. So, so this
Remember, go
was
around, buddy. Wanna
this
show
was
people.
the one we got. They also had really cute like Linda Parisian and Yoda and
Watto.
Luke. Yeah, they had Watu. Yeah, so they had lots of really cute ones, but we settled on Yoda.
Yeah, what are we
Classic.
doing
I'm
there?
sure we'll get more over the years, but this was the one that we started with.
Bring my pod racer back
Um,
in one piece.
And then this is actually a gift for somebody I work with. I'm gonna give this to him tomorrow.
tomorrow. Hopefully, he's not watching.
I don't.
You are
I don't
turned
think
off.
But hold on, let me show them, and then you can
Yeah,
see
they
it.
had porgs too. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is it has all the different characters on it and they turn. So this is like it is heavy.
Yeah.
It is solid wood. I mean this, guess how much this was? So the land speeder was 20. Yoda was 22, 23 technically. How much do you think this was? Because this is like solid wood.
Yeah, actually, really nice construction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The porg was really cute.
Yay! Why?
Is that one fun?
Yeah, why am I?
Any guesses
No,
on
that's
how
not
much
yours.
this was?
Oh,
Because this one, to me, I think should have a higher price tag on it.
There won't be
Definitely more than the land.
one.
Definitely more than land speeder.
One video.
Ready?
You guys are good.
You guys are good at guessing.
Yeah, $17.99.
We're giving a little bit of it away.
But yeah, I can't believe this was less than the land speeder. Like, to me, this should have been way more expensive. Yeah. Way more. Yeah, $17.99. So, that one we probably overpaid for the land speeder, but look how excited he is. This is not for you. This is for Michael. Okay, we got to put this away for Michael.
Yeah.
All right, so that was the artisan things that we got in the marketplace. I think that's it. Yes, it is.
Yeah, the giant model, the Star Destroyer, was. They had a couple different ones. I don't know if the one you're talking about. Yeah, I don't think it was for sale, but they had a couple different models there and things that were quite expensive.
So this was also from the park. When you walked into the park, they gave you this.
We walked into
actually into Batuu.
Yeah.
This was the traveler's guide that kind of laid
laid
out everything for Batuu. Talks a lot of food and beverages and attractions, merchants.
Has an Arabic
Yeah, it has
decoder.
an Arabic decoder in it. So that was that. And then at the front of the park, and we did not actually get these when we walked in because we didn't come into the front entrance.
Yeah. Remember, we came in by
Yeah.
Lightning McQueen's Racing Adventure Academy and Rock and Roller Coaster.
Mhm. But we were lucky when we left, they still had
had
some.
them.
So this was like the really amazing map that they were actually giving out that day. It's pretty cool. It has the metallics throughout. So I got one of those as well. Okay, so I think that is all of that. What else do I have in here? I have so many bags, and some of this is not even like relevant. We just grabbed everything. Oh, okay, so these were other souvenirs we picked up. So after we walked around Batuu for quite a while, we finally, like the clouds were rolling in, we finally called it a day and decided, okay, we need to go back to the room and shower because we were like just caked in sweat at that point.
Well,
It had been a very long day, so
buddy.
we went back to the room.
Yeah,
Took a quick shower, got freshened up, and then headed right back in. I think we sat down for maybe like 5 minutes in the room.
We tried to charge everything. So at that point,
We tried to charge
everything was dead.
We had killed both batteries
Both
on the
batteries
camera.
for the camera.
The
Phones were dead.
Yeah.
Both phone extra batteries were
Mhm.
dead.
The gimbal,
The gimbal was dead.
So we went back and like plugged everything in.
That's
took a really
14
quick
hours.
shower. Yeah.
14 hours.
I was impressed. Like
I was
that
impressed
the gimbal
with
made
everything.
it for
Gimbal
14
made it
hours.
for 14 hours. Hugely
Yeah.
impressed.
So yeah, so we went back, did that, got all fancied up, and then we headed back into the park because I actually managed to score a 9-10 reservation for the cantina. I don't know how I did it on opening day because I totally missed the when it opened
Well,
up.
there wasn't a memo that
Yeah.
they were going to do reservations.
I was so mad.
In fact, Disney said we will not be doing reservations.
I screenshotted that.
And then they put out reservations for them. Thank
We
you
got really-
guys.
I
We
just
appreciate
Was
that.
checking the app religiously every single day, and I think the day we got there, I
It was
don't know.
the day before we got there.
Yeah, I managed to get one for 9:10
9:10
p.m. on opening day. So
Yeah.
that was super exciting. So we went back, freshened up, and headed right back into
Well,
the
you want to
park.
sit in your director's chair,
Sit in your
please?
director's chair.
Okay, well then why don't you go do something? Go find us another toy to show everyone.
Oh, yeah, go find one of your cool trains. Or
Something.
do you have any other Star Wars cars?
No.
Can you go find something and bring it and show us?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we headed to the cantina. We stopped. We got to the park. I don't know.
8 o'clock.
About an hour before our reservation.
Yeah.
And
Because
the way
we could,
yeah.
if they still would have been doing the boarding system, you could get in an hour before your reservation.
So if you have a reservation, you can get in 1 hour prior. Otherwise, you do need a boarding pass if they're taking boarding passes. So we just wanted to get there early enough in case they were, but they weren't taking boarding passes at that time. But we did stop at on Sunset Boulevard and picked up a couple more souvenirs on the way in. So Mark got this really cool coffee mug.
So they have some actually on Black Spire Outpost. I think we will show them. Did we show them in the last video or in this new
I don't
one?
know if we got.
Well, we showed it. It's it's in the new.
Oh
one.
yeah, we did. It's like
With
it's
the
more of a
20
water
amp,
bottle.
the 20 amp fuses.
It was a water bottle, not a coffee mug.
Anyone knows fuses, you'll correct me on that. But then I saw this one, I was like,
Mhm.
oh yeah.
You should get the ring light on again, so you can really
You can see it.
Kind of.
Kind of? Okay.
But yeah, so
We'll
it's
turn the
got
light on.
There you go. That has the Black Spire outpost with the Millennium Falcon on it. So we really liked this
Oh, yeah,
one.
go find
Mark
some
opted for
other
this over a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Because he uses a coffee mug like every day. Yeah. And then I found these just because I thought they were so cool. I had to get these. So this was the Batuu.
It's a print.
Oh, look at Wally found some more cards.
Remember, bring 'em around.
to show
Bring 'em
us.
around.
Bring them around, and
Bring
you
'em
can show us. So I got the Batuu print, and then I also got the Cantina print. And these were $14.99, so they weren't too bad.
No, that's really cool. Is they have printing on the mat. And
This was the woo. Wally.
hey, Wally, remember, don't go that way.
Don't
that
go
way's
that
a
way,
no-no.
buddy.
That way's a no-no.
Can you come back this way? This is the Cantina one with DJ Rex on it.
And again, it has printing on the mat, so it kind of looks like it's disheveled a
It's
little bit.
really cool. And DJ Rex, I love him
Amazing.
so much.
Amazing. Like,
Yeah, and I'm a huge Pee Wee Herman fan. He was like my absolute favorite when I was little. So getting to hear his voice as DJ Rex and like the Pee Wee laugh, it was just pretty cool. So I had to get a DJ
Why don't
Rex with
stand
the
on Biggie's
Cantina.
ear?
Stand on Biggie's ear. That's not nice, buddy. So
and if anyone went into the cantina or goes in there, you have to pay attention to DJ Rex. You know, listen to the funny.
yeah, all the little funny things that he
Rexisms.
says. So those were the other souvenirs that we picked up when we went back in. I think that was it. We didn't do too bad. We didn't go too crazy.
No, we didn't buy a $65 giant pen.
The DJ was really cool. So we went in, we got a couple more pictures and the cantina, and we were super lucky because we had a reservation for 2. When we were waiting in line, we said,
You know, we have 2 more travelers with us.
is there any way we could get them in? And the lady kind of like looked both ways, changed it to 4.
Yeah.
So that was
Awesome.
super cool. So our friends, Lisa and Kevin, got to come in with
Yeah.
us. They were over in Epcot
And we said, "Get here
making their way
now.
over, waiting for the
Get
ferry.
here
I was like,
now.
you better hurry up. So they made it just in time. And the hostess that was up at the front, checking everybody in, was awesome and just laughing with us and having conversation and gave them a hard time when they arrived. So that was really fun that we got to go in. So we headed into the cantina, and it was just really cool to be there. At the end of the day, they did tell us that they were soft closing that night, so they weren't kicking anybody out at close. They
Which
were
is
just
the wrong thing
letting
to do in a bar.
yeah, they were just letting everybody kind of take their time and enjoy it, which we really appreciated. It was a lot of fun. So that video is live right now. So as soon as we finish up here, you guys can go watch our Cantina experience.
Mhm.
I think it's my favorite of the 3-part videos from the day. It was just pretty magical. It was like the best date night ever to get to go. into
So
that.
the Flept had a question: did we eat in the canteen? And
We
no,
did
they
not.
really didn't have much
They had
food.
one food. They had like, I don't know, I think it was like maybe the jerky or
It was
like
some-
a little snack, but
little
we didn't.
snacks. And
We
again,
didn't.
the only guaranteed gluten-free places
Mhm.
in Black Spire Outpost
Was
is
Docking Bay
Docking Bay 7.
7. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So they didn't indicate gluten-free. We knew we weren't even gonna
Yeah.
even chance it.
So we
in
didn't
getting
eat
it.
lunch until like 3.
Yeah, we
and
ate lunch at
we really didn't eat on our VIP tour because we were trying to maximize the time, and we really didn't eat breakfast because we were up so early. So that was a little bit of an error that we made, is we did not eat. And we just thought, oh, it's fine when we leave. We'll head down to Disney Springs.
Which closed at
and
11.
yeah, everything was closed. So we wandered around Disney Springs for an hour starving, and then went back to our room hungry. And so, but then we did Food and Wine Festival the next day, and we had
And
plenty to eat.
overeat.
So
Maybe the 2 days
It's
balanced
fine.
out.
it's fine.
Yeah.
But no, they didn't have any food. They just had
Yep.
like the one little snack on the menu. But I stole these from the cantina. As soon as they put these down,
Irene was like,
I was like, oh, we are taking those. So these were the coasters that they had. I didn't even let my drink touch them. So we brought those home. And then I went for the $45 cocktail because I really, really wanted the first edition Endor mug.
yep. So by the way, the cocktails, you have to get them with their mugs. So
Yeah.
if you want the beer flight, you gotta buy the whole $85 container
Hi,
goes in.
guys.
So
Thanks for hopping on.
we did not purchase the $85 beer flight.
No, we didn't. But we
got the
did go for the
$45 Endor
tiki,
mug.
and it's
It's so
really,
cool.
really cool. Do you want to turn the light on?
back on here so you can actually see it.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's pretty cool. It's got the AT-AT where that at. We're AT-AT people. It's got all the little Ewoks on it. And then it has the Death Star up here.
Yeah.
So
Well
really cool. It
worth
was
it.
definitely worth the price. And it's
first
cool.
edition.
Yeah, because on the bottom it says first edition. And we are longtime Trader Sam's fans, so we understand the value of having a first edition.
We have a bunch of first
mug,
edition Trader
so-
Sam's mugs as well.
Yeah, so pretty cool. Had to get it. Couldn't resist it. I did also get the zombie mug from Trader Sam's on this trip too. So,
Russ is working on Alicia's logo right now.
oh,
Okay.
awesome, Russ. I didn't know that you did art and stuff. That's pretty cool. Thank you guys for hopping in.
Yeah. Thanks everyone for
The
joining.
mug is totally awesome. It was worth the $45 price tag. I mean, you got to consider the cocktail itself is like almost like $18. So, once you take $20 off the price.
Yeah. So I looked it up. The
The
snack was the Batuu
bits.
bits.
A
And
light,
so-
crisp snack
snack
mix.
mix.
So
So
kind of like,
probably like pretzels and stuff like
yeah,
that.
something like that.
It
Oh,
wasn't
that's
even
so cool,
remotely indicated that it would be gluten free, and I make the assumption it wasn't. So
Yeah.
Or
I got
any
laser
part of it.
eyes again.
Oh, sorry, we'll turn that off.
So I think that was everything that we brought home from Batuu. I think that's everything. Did we get through everything? Oh, we had one other thing. This was the one thing we picked up. It's not really from Batuu, but when we were leaving the resort, they had some of the merchandise at the resort, and I just couldn't resist it. This was a splurge. I convinced Mark we can share it. So they had the Resistance Star Wars Spirit jersey. It was too cool not to get. Please tell me I'm not crazy.
You're not crazy. I can actually wear it. Excuse
It's
me.
cool.
I would actually wear this one.
I just had to get
Okay. The other Spirit jerseys you come home with?
it. So I have
Not
a rose
wearing.
gold one and I have a tiki bird one, and I said I would get one from
Tiki
the
birds
park.
aren't going on this one.
So this isn't technically from a park, so it didn't violate my Spirit jersey rule. Had to
Yeah, so
get
that's
it.
our haul.
See, Christy bought 3 Spirit jerseys just this week, so
Yeah.
at the outlet.
Mama,
Well, it's true.
Mama.
Oh, she heard that they have a secret menu on the item, the charcuterie board. Wish we had known that because
Yeah.
we were really, really hangry.
We were hangry.
It was worth it though. It was totally worth it.
And as you'll find in the video, we shut down.
We
Wax
did,
Fire
yeah, and we got to
Outpost.
walk out like after close.
Yeah,
and
everyone
so that
was
was just
gone.
really. It was really just like
for
a
a
magical.
9:10 reservation. Again, we were told, we're gonna soft close. So I don't
That's
think
your
we left
Yoda.
there
Can you
until
give him a
about
hug?
10:30, 10:45.
I do love Yoda.
It was really cool.
It was.
Don't go
It
that
was
way,
worth
that
it. It was
way.
worth
No.
being up for 19 hours and going to bed hungry.
No.
It was funny though. The next day when we were walking around Food and Wine, and I was like so full, I like literally couldn't eat any more food. But we were trying to do a little bit of a challenge. We wanted to sample all the gluten-free
Yeah, so watch for that
Yeah.
video. We've tried every gluten-free
food
item
offering. Yes.
at the Food and Wine
Yeah.
Festival.
So
Showed you all the places just to skip
Yeah.
over if you're gluten-free.
it was like punishment. 'Cause we were like starving the night before, and then we had to like overeat the next day. So we made up for it in calories, but it was worth it to go to bed tired. My feet hurt so bad the next day. Like we were just exhausted, but it was worth it.
Yeah.
I mean, we had the most magical day on Batuu. It really, truly is like visiting a place outside of this galaxy. I mean, it just really is like, it's incredible. So you have to go, you have to see it. Even if you're not a Star Wars fan, like I would highly suggest it. All the cast members are in character and it just was really incredible.
It's fun to talk to them. You know, we
Yeah.
mentioned Honda Accord, my dream for when we go visit Batuu again in January out in California. I'm just going to casually slip that in there talking to Vi or someone. Let me go talk to Honda Accord and see what's going on.
You silly goose. You silly. All right, so we have one more thing to do before we round out.
Did you want to show them the? It's not Batuu Ray. It's not Star, but it's the shrunken.
Oh, I could. Yeah, I do.
It's just really cool.
This was the other like big souvenir I brought home from our trip. Because we went to Trader Sam's the night of the Halloween party.
We pre-gamed the Halloween party at Trader Sam's.
Perfect. And we got the zombie mug. Yeah. Our friend Kathy actually has the first edition zombie. So this is the third edition. But it's cool because it's orange for Halloween. So we're definitely going to have to do some Halloween cocktails this year.
Kathy, we're going to have to bring over your first edition so that we can have some zombie cocktails.
No, that one's breakable. You can't have that one. So, okay. Well, we have one last thing to do before we round up our live.
Remember, you don't come that way. Remember, you go around.
Watch out for Mommy's cord. We are doing a little giveaway. So we brought back some stuff to do a giveaway from the trip. We thought it would be fun to share one of the limited edition pins from opening day with all of you guys. So we are going to give this away along with one of the opening day maps and the traveler's guide to Batuu. So we will be giving these away. In order to enter the giveaway, what you have to do is we have a 3-part video from our experience on opening day. All 3 videos are published. So go watch each of those videos. Make sure you're subscribed to our channel. We're on YouTube. And then leave a comment on each of those videos. Uh-oh. I think, well, come sit here.
Come sit
Can you sit on Mommy's lap? Come sit on Mommy's lap. Come here. All right. I think Wally's ready to be done. So if you want to enter the giveaway, you're going to want to go and comment on each of those 3 videos. So leave a comment. Make sure you're subscribed. And let us know what you are most excited to experience when you visit Batuu for the first time. So that is how you can enter to win the giveaway. So go comment on each of those videos. And the 3rd one just went live 12 minutes ago. So like I said, that's the favorite one in the series, our time at Oga's Cantina. So I'm going to round this out. I think Wally is ready for bath time and bedtime before his first day of school tomorrow. So he did pretty good for an hour-long live. So yes, I'm excited for him to have his first day of school. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. This is the Wonderful World of Walter, and we love you just the way you are.